Okay, Justin, whatever this is, whatever you're doing this for, I don't really care. If it's for Liam's job or it's Bill's company, it doesn't matter. This is insane, so let me out.
Can't do that.
Did you hear what I said before? That I have proof that could get Liam and Bill out of jail? You remember that? No? Look, I need to go to Hope and Steffi and I need to tell them, and you should go to the judge.
No.
You're their lawyer. Don't you want to help them? Isn't that like your job? But no, you don't. You don't want to help them. That's why you knocked me out and you brought me down here. So that I could just stay here forever and what? Liam and Bill are just gonna be in jail forever? That's what you want?
Liam! Liam!
Dad! Thank God.
How are you doing? You okay?
Fine, I guess. How are you?
Pretty pissed we're still in here. That's how I am.
Yeah, well, this is not Spencer Publications. You can't step on a line and lose your temper. You know
I can't promise you.
Dad, I'm not
Okay,
joking.
okay, relax. I'm good. Now, listen, we both have to keep it together. Can't do anything to jeopardize our chances of getting out of here.
Well, is that even possible at this point? Do you know something
What
I
kind
don't?
of question is that? Of course that's possible. It's more than possible. We are getting out. You hear me? We're going home.
Katie and I have been trying to lock in the media buys for Hope's collection.
Hope was supposed to send some quotes over to Ion Fashion. Did that happen, you know?
Didn't get them yet. Hope's been distracted.
Yeah, she's distracted. We're all distracted. And the longer Liam stays in jail, the harder it's gonna be for both our girls.
Hope and I are doing fine, Dad.
Hey,
Hi.
Donna said you were out.
Yeah, I was actually with Hope.
How is she? I spoke with her earlier. It just breaks my heart. She's trying to be strong for those kids.
We both are. But she's alone. It makes it harder. And she wants to support her kids and she wants to be there for Liam. It's a lot, you know? But Hope and I, we're united in this. We're just really worried about Liam.
You have to believe we're getting out of here. All right? I'm making every move I can. Fight with everything I got.
Well, I appreciate the pep talk, but what is the actual plan?
I'm working on it, Liam.
There's not a lot we can do from in here.
And that's what I have Justin for. He's taking care of it. Now, I know it's taking too damn long. You're frustrated. I'm very frustrated. But Justin has never let me down. He will get us released.
Okay, so you want Liam and Bill to stay in jail, and that's why you brought me down here and locked me up, so I can't tell anyone what I know?
You don't know anything.
If I didn't know anything, I wouldn't be in here right now. I know a lot of things, apparently, that you don't want me to know. I know that Vinny's death, that wasn't Liam's fault, and I know that if I went to the DA, Bill and Liam, they'd be out of jail. But you don't want that. So what, as their lawyer, what have you been doing this whole time? You just lying to them?
Well, as their lawyer, I can't divulge the details of their case, nor can I tell you my plans for their defense. Facts are pretty clear. The way things look right now, both Liam and Bill gonna be locked up for a very, very long time.
I understand why Liam confessed. He couldn't live with what he'd done. Yeah, it was an accident, but he still felt guilty.
He should have known he didn't have to hide it from Hope. She's been incredibly supportive. And so have you.
I just wish he said something sooner.
I think we all know why he didn't.
He didn't want to leave his children, Dad. Abandon his family. That's why he stayed silent. And then the anxiety and the guilt, it just built up.
Hope felt it. She knew something was wrong. She was really concerned. Must have been eating him up.
Still is. He's worried about the family. Hope and his girls. Like, we're all trying to be positive here, but We don't know what to say to Kelly or Beth. It's like we don't know how long Liam is going to be locked up.
Stevie, come on. You can't think that way.
It's nice to be positive and to think that everything's gonna be okay. But it probably won't be. We gotta be realistic. That's all of us. You, Hope. The guy's in trouble.
I just wish he called the police. Why didn't he just stay there and explain what happened? Liam's not a criminal. Yeah, he was angry with Vinny, but he would never deliberately try to run him over or leave him at the side of the road.
No, you know who would do that? Bill Spencer. He's the one. He did that. He thought he could just get rid of the evidence, make everything go away. He's the only criminal, and he's the only one that should be in jail right now.
We've been in here too damn long already. Right, next time I see Justin, he better have some orders for our release in his hand.
You know what I can't stop thinking about? Is that night, what were the odds of all the people in LA to be standing in the middle of the road at that exact moment? It had to be Vinny? Like, what exactly was he doing there? Because that doesn't make sense.
No, it doesn't. And that's why I told Justin to get our private investigators on this. Dig into it.
Yeah, but is that going to make a difference?
Well, there's information we don't have, Liam. We need all the facts before we walk in that court.
Well, if there was just a shred of evidence explaining why Vinny was standing in the road that night, then maybe... I don't know. Maybe being in here is messing with my head, but it just feels like there's something more to that, and there's got to be somebody somewhere out there who knows what it is.
I have evidence, proof that would set Liam and Bill free. It's a video on my phone, along with pictures, and it shows that Vinny's death wasn't Liam's fault, and you just don't care? Really? You're supposed to be defending him and Bill. Come on, Justin, what is this? Like, what? Why are we here? What is this place?
Part of Spencer where no one will find you.
Spencer Publications? Help! Can anybody hear me? Help!
Don't bother. It's still reinforced concrete. You might as well be at the bottom of the ocean. Yell! Scream! Nobody can hear you.
This is insane.
You weren't a part of the plan, but you were going to ruin everything. So I had to act. This isn't about you, Thomas. This isn't personal. This is all about Dollar Bill.
If Justin comes to see you again, I want to be there because I want to be getting the same updates you're getting.
I don't want Justin acting as a babysitter, Liam, giving you updates on your kids.
You're telling me you're not asking him how the company's doing, how
I'm
Katie
telling
and
you,
Will
I want Justin focused on the case. I want Wyatt dealing with the company. When we get out of here, when we are free, we will handle both of those things ourselves.
Yeah, I know that, but we should already be out of here. And I don't like just waiting around hoping something's gonna go our way. I wanna see the progress happening because this cannot be our future. Just separated from the people we love by bars and plexiglass. No, I'm not gonna watch my children grow up in photographs. I wanna be there. That's how this has to go, Dad. That is my only option.
Guess the rules don't apply to Bill, do they? He does whatever the hell he wants.
Except they do, and he can't. That's why he's in jail.
And that's exactly where he should be. He should stay there and rot.
We're all mad. What Bill did was wrong.
What he did was wrong? Why are you making it sound like he parked in the handicap zone? He does this stuff all the time. He's done it all his life. It's pathological. Do you remember that he threw me out of a helicopter? He had his henchmen throw me out of a chopper?
Cool him off.
I think about that every day. I wake up sometimes still falling. And what happened to Bill? Nothing. No accountability. If there had been something, just something, then maybe our family would be safe right now.
You know, I can't stand Bill either. And yet, I'm the person trying to help him. But you're his friend,
His friend. So,
aren't you?
it started off that way, Thomas. Oh, that's what he used to call me, his friend. His right-hand man, his confidant. That sounds great. And there is such a rush when you're next to that kind of power. But the truth is, he took advantage of our relationship for years. Really? I'm his accomplice. His enabler. He relies on me. That's a joke. He hasn't valued and respected me, not the way that he should. You see, I've been dealing with this for years. Sarcasm. Condemning comments. Nothing's ever good enough. See, but I allowed him to get away with that. Because I allowed him to take advantage of me because I fixed every little mess that he made. I'm not so much his friend as I am his fixer. I guess now he wants me to fix that too?
You don't have to fix anything. I can. I can go to the police.
You're not even supposed to be involved. But here we are. Gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with you. You're not going anywhere. And neither is he. He's gonna stay exactly where he is.
That video that I have, that lets Liam off the hook. It doesn't do anything for Bill.
If there is no crime, there is no cover-up. Bill will squirm his way out of this just like he squirmed his way out of everything else. Oh, no. Yeah, he's gonna pay. He is gonna learn that he is not untouchable. You see, there is no one to blame for this.
So you're gonna keep Bill in jail so you can teach him a lesson?
It's no teaching a lesson to an egomaniac like Bill. He's too full of himself. He always thinks he's right. I made the mistake years ago thinking that maybe one day he was gonna come around. See all the pain that he's caused. See all the devastation in his wake. That's not gonna ever happen, Thomas.
Justin, I hate Bill as well. The guy's a monster, but you're not. And what you're doing right now, it's not right. You know that Liam didn't kill Vinny. Not on purpose. Justin, you have to set him free.
I'm not gonna tell you to lay off Bill.
Neither am I.
Really good. May I just take this moment to thank you both for allowing me to have an opinion on the guy that tried to kill me.
Dad, what Bill did is unthinkable.
It's always Bill. Whenever something goes wrong in this town, it's Bill Spencer, right? Because he thinks he's above the law. He thinks he can just get rid of a car, get rid of all the evidence, and everything will just disappear.
Just made things 1,000 times worse. What happened to Vinny? That's gonna haunt Liam for the rest of his life. Liam's being punished for Bill's stupidity, and so are we. We just need Liam home. Kelly needs her father.
If I'm gonna win my case, I have to make sure the DA doesn't succeed in painting me as a murderer.
Well, your confession is gonna make that a little difficult, Liam.
I didn't confess to the murder part, Dad.
You were behind the wheel. You hated Vinny for what he did with Steffi's paternity test. So that may be all the jury needs to hear.
Not if we can give them another explanation that lets them see it differently.
Well, that's why I'm on Justin's ass. He's got to do his damn job. I mean, this case should never go to a jury. He's got to get out in front of it. The best defense, the only defense, is an all-out attack. And that's why I have Justin on this. He does what needs to be done.
Do you really think that Liam would do this for you? Beg me to get you out of prison?
You know, Liam is just as selfish and self-obsessed as his father. But he doesn't deserve to be locked up for something he didn't do. Think about his kids. They're gonna grow up without a father. Liam's not gonna be there for their birthdays, any of their milestones. I mean, come on. unless I get out of here and go to the police and tell them what I know. So come on, unlock this and let me go.
And Bill gets what he wants.
Stop thinking about Bill. Think about Beth and Steffi and Hope. Think about everyone else. They don't deserve to suffer.
You know what happens when you get involved with the Spencers? Oh, I know. Why? Because I know about all the skeletons in Dollar Bill's closet. He says he trusts me. He trusts me because I do all of his dirty work. But I will never get a chance to advance in this company because I am so good at what I do. I am Dollar Bill's problem solver. Bill out of the way. Ooh. Company's gonna need new leadership.
You know Wyatt's still there, right?
Come on, man. Can handle Wyatt? He's not the brightest bulb in the room. Liam is just as easy. I've been at Spencer Publications for 20 years, putting in my time, making sure I'm indispensable, hoping one day it will maybe pay off. One day he will give me the reins. But oh my God, guess who shows up? His sons. Do you think Spencer Publications is gonna be turned over to those posers? Hell no. Bill built that company with my help. Oh, but everybody wants to kiss his ring. Oh, hell, Dollar Bill. I had enough. Whatever with Dollar Bill.
Right.
No. See, what you don't understand is Bill made a big mistake that night when Liam hit Vinny. Oh, man, am I gonna capitalize on it?
So you want to stick it to Bill? I get it. I mean, I don't know how you spent as much time as you did with that maniac. You talk about you want to be free of Bill? Maybe you stop acting like him. Getting revenge, doing whatever you have to do, throwing people in cages. Just think for a second about what you're doing. I mean, you talk about the harm that Bill has caused? How is this any different? Bill is still making you hurt people, Justin. Think about how many lives are gonna be ruined from this. Steffi and the kids. But we can fix that. We have proof. Vinny threw himself in front of that car. He set Liam up. Don't let Bill turn you into the same kind of man that he is. Let me go. Look, we'll pretend this never happened. You made a bad mistake, big deal. I've made a ton of them, okay? Let me go to the police and tell them what I know. The truth needs to come out. Justin, can you hear me? Justin! Justin!